Hi, I thought I would take you for a little tour around my yard and let you see what all we've got going on here. There's Archie. Archie! You're a goofy dog, aren't you? Goofy dog. Oh, yes. Yeah, show how goofy you are. Yes, he's very goofy. All right. Yeah, we had this set up for yesterday. Um, in the grassy area that I built. There's the wall that I built last year. And there's the steps that Bruce and I put in. And there's Newton at the top of the steps. Say hi, Newton. He's a good dog. Aren't you a good dog? Yeah, good boy. All right, and back up here in the woods, I've got a lot of stuff going on, but nothing, just been clearing out. Got my junk area over there, pots and stuff. An old tent that's falling apart that I've got the wood chipper and stuff in. There's the kids swing set stuff, and that's just kind of the woods. Been trying to get rid of all this ivy and chopping it off at the bottom of the trees, like that pine tree over there, and trying to kill back some of the ivy. It's just been taking up over all the trees over here. So from here you can see the house really need a new roof badly. My shed's roof is leaking. I gotta get a new roof on that eventually. I added this section of grass where we set up the tether ball yesterday. But I put in this whole section of grass. I was going to put another section of grass in. Didn't get to it, and I think it's going to be too hot now to take care of that. Got a couple of cucumber plants up here on the top. Dahlia, cucumber. Over here, I've got some dahlias in big pots. Planted some cotton right there. Dug out a stump here. I have plans for a redneck swimming pool here, and gonna lay some tarps down and have like a water slide. That ought to be fun. Tiller is sitting outside because it is dead. There's a big hole right here, and that hole is a problem. So anyway. But I used a pressure washer to help dig the stump out, and so I dug me a little trench to let the water flow and drain off of here. Here's some volunteer dahlias from where I threw some scraps. Pumpkins coming up. This is the wall I built last year. And I've been dumping all my rock. There's my rock sifter. So as I sift the dirt, then I wheel the rocks over, and I'm spreading it out so I can drive up. I've left this wide enough that I can drive up this way and bring my truck up here if I need to. Yeah, I built that wall last year. There's the stump that I just had dug out recently. Here's the rock wall that I built. Got this old concrete mixer a couple of years ago. It's come in handy to do that kind of stuff. I've got to do a little bit more right there. I got real close to finishing, and I didn't quite finish the rock wall, but it'll get there. Got some dahlias here, a couple of rows. There's two rows of dahlias here, and then there's 2 rows of dahlias here. These I planted as bulbs. A lot of these I had started in pots. I just threw some potatoes out up here. A couple of squash plants. Squash. I've never planted anything down here because last year this was all covered in rock and stuff. Dahlias up here. So I've got 2.5. There's a couple that I've forgotten that I'd started a 3rd row right there. And then 2 rows there, and 2 rows here, and then 1 row here. And these are lima beans. I don't really need a string up for those, but that's just to keep the dogs from running over them. That's really the only reason why I put a string up. These are going to be pole beans, green beans. I drowned that section over there. Oh well. Like I said, I was going to grass this, but it's going to have to wait. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to do anything with it right now or not. I might get some straw and throw some seed down. And anyway, got some muscadines growing over here. So I got 2 muscadine vines. Last year, Lisa got it in her head that she didn't like the deadwood, and she cut them way back, and so they would have grown a lot more and covered this trellis better, but she decided to cut all the vines back so far that they started out from nubs. These are her roses. A couple of dahlias over here that I didn't dig last year. I need to get them staked up. I forgot those. Thought I was done staking dahlias, but nope. Got some more to do. It's a pretty one. And what else? Okay, got some strawberries here. Some strawberries there. And just got soaking wet, so I'll put it out to dry. So I'll get that off of there. How do you like my fan? I found that on the side of the road. Somebody had it in their garbage, so I picked it up and brought it home. Oh well. More strawberries. Lisa loves her snowball bushes. Newton, you've got a tough life, man. Tough life. All right. This is the porch. Nothing much going on here. Okay, what else? Are you finding this interesting? I hope so. All right, and this is a mess over here, but trampoline. I actually got that trampoline from somebody who was throwing it away. It was broken, had been rolled around in a storm, and bent the legs back and made it work. And the kids used that. Our Japanese maple we got for one of our anniversaries, 5th anniversary or something, I think maybe. Anyways, kind of love that garage, which I can't park in because of all my eBay junk. Got tons of stuff that I need to list on eBay. Down here, I got to take out that tree right there. I think that ivy killed it last year, but it definitely needs to come down. It's dead. Down here I've got a pear tree, and this year I've got a whole bunch of pears on it. There's one, there's one, a little one. It's got quite a few pears. There's one, and there's another one. A couple more there. So hopefully I'll have some pears this year. Last year I got just a couple, and they weren't very tasty at all. So I need to tie up those dahlias. I put those stakes out. Got 2 big blueberry bushes. I just covered those in netting today because they're starting to get blue. Yep, those should be ripe pretty soon. A couple of dahlias I didn't dig last year. Isn't that a pretty one? So I got dahlias down here, and then more dahlias over here. These were also ones that I didn't dig last year. I just got them staked up, so they were all over the ground. I'll go ahead and pick you off there. And what else? That's pretty much it. Keeps me busy. There's Archie. Hey Archie! You're just a goofy dog. Yes you are. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah man, you're a goofy dog. Alrighty, up front, a couple more dahlias that I've been leaving in the ground. It's Lisa's rose bushes that are got some sort of disease that's causing them to grow weird, and they're going to need to be taken out. Need to get in here and thin that out. Rose bush looks like I need to put a little 7 dust on them. Got some holes in them. Over here. This area is never quite what we want it to be, but there's a calla lily, and a couple of days out here that I leave in the ground. I've left them in the ground for the last several years, and they've been falling on the ground, and I got them staked up today, so they look kind of rough, but they'll be okay. Didn't even know those had blossomed. All right, so that's pretty much the yard. A lot of things to do, a lot of things to work on. Killed a bunch of crabgrass, and now I've got empty patches. Thought when I got another pallet of sod, I'd maybe put some pieces out there, but haven't gotten around to it. Put some loads of dirt down here, it just keeps washing off. Really just probably need to put some gravel down. And that's about it. There's the yard. There's my garden. Dahlias, potatoes, roses. Oh, just a bunch of growing stuff. Always something to do. Always something needs to be worked on. Got to get that roof repaired, replaced one of these days soon. Need to haul off all that junk. Got more junk in the garage that needs to be hauled off. It just doesn't ever seem to end. But it was nice yesterday having people over and sitting out on the porch and sitting underneath the thing. Wasn't as many as we thought because Lacey and Mark couldn't come, but that's pretty much it. My little kingdom. So that wow, 12 minutes. You can just skip any of it that you want. You don't have to watch the end credits. Just kidding, there are no end credits. Toys everywhere. Yeah, you got your duck. House is a wreck. House is a wreck. All right, that's it. I'll go load this up to YouTube and send you the link. Bye.